to talk about how many people got laid off in Amazon and these other corporation. They've been firing a lot of people. We got Microsoft, we got IBM, we got all these different software companies laying off people. The question is, what are you going to do? If your company start to lay you off, what are you going to do? You have to have a way to generate some income. That's the question. What are you going to do, guys?
Tech workers globally have lost their jobs this year. That's roughly 489 people every single day. And the driving force behind this upheaval? Artificial intelligence. But here's what makes this different from previous layoff cycles. Companies aren't just cutting costs because of economic downturns. They're fundamentally restructuring their workforces to make room for AI.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This is what they want to do. They want to change. They want to start replacing human beings with AI. They want to start laying off people with AI. What are you going to do when this happens to you? Do you have some finance saved? You have some money saved for the next 2, 4, 5 years? What are you going to do? That's the question. This is some serious, heavy stuff that we're dealing with, guys.
Bot called Ask HR. Salesforce eliminated 4,000 customer service roles because AI agents now handle more than half of customer interactions. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella revealed that AI tools like GitHub Copilot are already writing 30% of new code, reducing the need for support teams.
The agents we have for reviewing code, that usage has increased. And so I'd say maybe 20–30% of the code that is inside of our repos today in some of our projects are probably all written by software. What about you guys?
I actually don't have the number off the top of my head, but I mean, it's, I think, I think a lot of the stats that people say are still effectively of this like autocomplete variety.
Yeah.
According to
So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Over 50,000 jobs has been lost linked to AI. So this is the new wave. This is the new wave of people are replacing human beings for AI. So now, what are you going to be doing? That's the question. Now you have to start farming. You might have to live on the streets. You might have to live outside of Canada or outside of the U.S. and start farming. Anyways.
Amazon is reducing its corporate workforce by 14,000 while pouring resources into AI-driven solutions. Industry experts say companies are freeing up capital to hire AI instead of people. The financial cost of these layoffs is enormous too. Accenture has spent over $2 billion severance in the last 3 years.
That's me. And this face reveal all started with an NFL bet with ProLine Plus.
My goal for this year is to never let a job have me that up again. Like, it's something about letting somebody have that much power over your life that just don't sit right with me. Like, you mean to tell me if you fire me right now, I'm not going to have an income next week? What? I don't like nothing about it. This year, well, the rest of this year, shall I say, but we got to turn it up a notch because I'll be damned if I ever feel this way ever again in my life. Like, after everything, really? After coming in on my days off, after sacrificing time away from my family, this is how you repay me? Really? Never again.
Okay, so this is the thing. This is something that's not funny. Imagine working for a company for almost 4 to 5 years, and then they replace you with AI. Just say, hey, you know what? We don't need you no more. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the 4 years. goodbye and have a good day. This is what companies are doing these days, man. It's not fair. Absolutely, it's not fair. It's disgusting. It's not right. So that's the thing that we have to understand. You have to build your own stuff. If you don't build your own stuff, hey, get ready. They're gonna knock you out, and they're gonna knock you out really hard. When you get knocked out, you're gonna feel the pain. It's not even funny. Look at this. Over 600,000 people. There's different numbers out there. Multiple different numbers.
No way they said 600,000. Well. Don't I have some news for you? It is 600,000. Yeah. They said that they were going to replace you guys with Sony Walkmans. Listen. You don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I told you guys this was going to happen. And guess what? It's right down the line from Christmas and the holidays. But listen. You don't have to take my advice. But we're going to get into it. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help. We're also following breaking news out of the tech world tonight that you may have heard about. Amazon set to announce massive layoffs, as many as 30,000 corporate job cuts. That, according to Reuters. CNBC reporting it will be the largest cuts in the company's history. NBC's Christine Romans joins us now on set. Christine, so great to see you and talk to you. This is a huge headline, and it's sort of wild because it's one of the biggest companies in the world. And if they're cutting 30,000 people, what does that say for other companies across the country?
And they're cutting things like advertising and HR and cloud. They're cutting white-collar jobs. 10% of their corporate office jobs here is what these reports are. Amazon, of course, not commenting, but these are supposed to start tomorrow. These pink slips will start tomorrow. And I think it shows you that using AI for cost cutting is essentially the holy grail for these big companies. They want to use artificial intelligence to figure out how to take out layers in the office, how to make people more productive, and how to move some of this work to other functions, AI functions.
That you may have heard about. Amazon set to announce massive layoffs.
I want to call your attention to an earth-shattering change that's happening in our society that I know you're aware of. AI. Are you using it?
We're also following breaking news out of the tech world tonight that you may have heard about. Amazon set to announce massive layoffs, as many as 30,000 corporate job cuts. That, according to Reuters. CNBC reporting it will be the largest cuts in the company's history. NBC's Christine Romans joins us now on set. Christine, so great to see you and talk to you. This is a huge headline, and it's sort of wild because it's one of the biggest companies in the world. And if they're cutting 30,000 people, what does that say for other companies across the country?
And they're cutting things like advertising and HR and cloud. They're cutting white-collar jobs. 10% of their corporate office jobs here is what these reports are. Amazon, of course, not commenting, but these are supposed to start tomorrow. These pink slips will start tomorrow. And I think it shows you that using AI for cost cutting is essentially the holy grail for these big companies. They want to use artificial intelligence to figure out how to take out layers in the office, how to make people more productive, and how to move some of this work to other functions, AI functions.
And we were just talking about AWS, I think, last week with your colleague Brian Chung here. Explain to our viewers, this is sort of scary. We don't want to scare people out there, but Amazon is a tech company. They're obviously invested in AI. We just had Vicky Wynn here talking about AI in the stock rooms. This is different, though, because they have the technology to do AWS, but they're also cutting through AI.
So now, guys, you guys got the information. So the question is, what is your perspective? What are you guys going to do the next 4 to 5 years to 7 years? A lot of things will change. Anyways, make sure that you hit like, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much.